Today is a day in the life with Mr. James Starbuck of Starbuck. Of Starbuck Excavation and Hauling. And there's the man himself.
Morning.
Melbourne, Australia. We're seeing holes, we're seeing trucks, we're seeing dirt. Anything else to think?
Australians.
Australians?
Yeah.
Talking a lot of What could be better?
There's a scary man outside of our Airbnb.
Around here.
This is your everyday routine?
Oh yeah, every day.
Breakfast at 7:45 in the morning?
Yeah, every single day.
Very, very healthy.
No bread.
Typical day, Jimmy Starbuck, 8 o'clock. We're finally going to work.
Calm down. An angel, that's all right, mate.
Yeah.
That's it, safety first.
So you guys are digging a hole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this one's almost finished. We're up to the final loadout. So there's a car lift. I believe that's the car lift. So that goes up to the top level, and that's the base for the car. That's the base for the crane and for the lift in the building. And we push all of the dirt to one end, reach down, load it out, and then we'll start on all of the pads and all of the footings in the bottom.
And you're just waiting on trucks?
Not even waiting on trucks, waiting on the process to be the process. All of that steel has got to go into that pad and this pad and be poured so that then we can dig all of the surfaces around it, because if we dig it now, then they'll cave in the sides and fill it all back up. And as you can see, it's all been waterproofed because this is underneath the water table. And so we have to tick off the steps as it's going through. This is the electrical power for the crane. So the challenge is to get the power down into the crane base with keeping it watertight. And then the operator's not ripping it out and breaking it once we're digging it, because the crane goes up before we've finished, which is a pain in the... Have we broken this one yet? No? You're not going to? Did you break the last one? Good.
Is this 2 or 3 levels of parking? 2?
Well, you can actually see, so those bars that are sticking out,
That's the level?
that is actually where the slab ties into the wall.
Okay.
So that explains level number 1, and
So
underneath
2 levels.
So this one's 2.
This is quite fascinating for you geotechnical engineering folks out there. This is where the slab is going to be. Right here are these tiebacks. So they've drilled through the columns that are making that wall, drilled through it, and then have applied tension. So that is through the soil and is pulling back in this direction on that wall to pull that wall away from the excavation and into the earth. Concrete is really weak under tension, strong under compression. So once this slab is poured, they're gonna take the tension off of those tiebacks and lean the wall into the slab to compress the slab and make sure it's structurally sound while that building goes on top of it.
We're off to a contamination cleanup next. Aaron's just taken his time on the phone again because just taking his break. He's worked for half an hour in a row now, so he's a little bit tired. And he did ask if he can have a nap. So we might see if we can find him a place for a siesta.
I work hard.
Okay, so we've got to stay outside of the exclusion zone here because we're working with asbestos. Aaron just dropped his camera, so hopefully it broke as a memory of today.
Contaminated soil needs to be hauled off. It can't just be thrown inside of dump trucks. What they're essentially doing is they cover the interior of the truck with plastic, put the material inside the plastic, and now they put the scaffolding, roll the scaffolding up either side of the truck, put the plastic over the dirt that they put in there, tape it all up, so it's essentially this giant plastic trash bag within the back of the dump truck containing the contaminated asbestos soil, and then they're hauling it off to the tip site from there.
Well, I actually bought some land. We moved in at about the start of the year. It's 3 acres. It's got beautiful power lines in the back because that's all I could afford, but you can park trucks underneath power lines, so it actually works perfect for our purpose. And I was just discussing with Aaron the difficulties of when you start a business, you have to try and buy the machines and the equipment that you need. And then you have to buy or save up enough money to be able to afford all of the wages and to finance the jobs that you're going for. And it's just so challenging because the real estate market is expensive and ridiculous. And it's like that in a lot of places around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have to invest all of the money in that.
Who's that?
One of the drivers who, for some reason, parked it right underneath one of my trailers, which is just super intelligent. You can film that too, Angel, because that's smart. We've only got 2 acres to park it, and he parks it where it can drop and smash the front of his car.
Yeah. Free power, right?
I wish. I think it means that if you put an antenna on your head, you get brain cancer, rather than free power.
You just plug in an extension cord at the bottom.
Yeah.
Endless power.
That is the plan, actually. I was thinking if we got a cowboy here, made a lasso out of copper, and really flung it up there hard, I think it would work. So we moved in here like 3 years ago, something.
Yeah, because with that much capital just in the land.
Welcome to my office. So when you come on in, you can meet our receptionist.
Good day.
Just started today, most likely not going to make it any further. And sales reps, data over this side. Everyone can wave as we walk through if you want to wave. Well, Kayla, you do data. You don't know what you do here? She doesn't know what she does here. And then we come down, and this is my office. And that's just a small conference room over there. Yeah, you take the head of the table, mate. Yeah. In our well-used chairs.
This is the Starbuck corporate world headquarters.
Here. There we go. Look professional.
It's a board meeting. Since Build It Excavating and Grading purchased Starbuck Excavation a few years ago, I'm actually chairman of the board.
That's actually quite good. You did actually purchase it a few years ago when I bought a new Cabelco.
Yeah.
I'm still yet to see a check.
It is almost 2 o'clock, 5 till 2, so Jimmy's got to go home. Full work day.
Yeah, started at 8, finished at 2. Doesn't help that my international travellers couldn't be picked up till 7:45 and needed to go have a nap at 2:15 because his fatigue management policy says that he needs to only work 8 hours.
It's partially true. I am gonna nap because we're gonna go work tonight. But that's day in the life of Jimmy Starbuck here in Melbourne, Australia.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.